The Sunshine State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Florida State head coach here before the kick. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Seminoles will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Pryor. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And
he's loose on the left. The 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast, but David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the 2nd level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get him in a rhythm. Like, you're not depending on your quarterback. Your offensive line did a great job paving the hole, creating an explosive on the very first drive. Man, that will get everyone lathered up and excited on this offense.
A run for the quarterback. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Move to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And I think with Florida, man, it's all about the quarterback position. When it was rolling at its peak, right, it was Jesse Palmer and Tim Tebow. That guy was pretty good, too. But, like, finding that guy that can make the plays. I think bringing in Buster Faulkner is a big deal. They'll have a great offensive identity. But, Palmer, Florida's good, and they got the trigger.
Well, the good news is they didn't have to leave the...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab on the left. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Right at the line. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he had just enough to will that one home. Now the lead is down to 11.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Left side, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Gators, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Jones wants to throw it. Just got rid of that one.
Every quarterback in football at every level will see ghosts. If you hit him, if you make him uncomfortable, and he knows you're coming time after time again, good things don't happen usually at the quarterback's spot.
Behind the crease, it's Pryor. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. He's looking downfield to throw. Working a little foot magic. Sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Gators are rolling down the field. Running it to the right. Man, the defense had that one completely bottled up, and he eventually just had to live to fight another play.
Yeah, I love the discipline on defense, too. Everybody where they're supposed to be. Everybody's staying in the gap, so they just kept funneling the ball to the outside. Inevitably, that guy had nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rolls right. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. A 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to run, it's Pryor. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Straight ahead, it's Pryor. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 17 team, the Kansas Jayhawks.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right side, it's Riles. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far.
I'm getting fucking robbed.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Caught. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Push is ahead. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense. But coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Wants to go up top on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of them?
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, fourth and goal, you're backed up a little bit after a couple bad plays, and you make the play. You needed it. You find your receiver, throw it up. He goes and gets it. What a play by this offense in a critical moment.
Release to the back. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones to throw. The quick out. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide right, it's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. snaps it, and he has to have it. Caught. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, there are a lot of players who I think might tense up in that kind of situation. You know you got the lead. It's 4th down, but they just go out, and they're on the same page, and they convert, and they're able to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more clock.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The run inside. It's Pryor. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Jones wants to throw it. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Well, on 3rd and short at field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Slips through the line. He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond. He'll take the deep shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The throw. Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done.
Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Nose. Roll into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. He'll try to do it himself. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Jones to throw. Buying time to his right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking long. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looks it in at the 40. And he loses the football.
Oh, my God. How many times, old man?
Alertness, and, man, you want to talk about avoiding a catastrophic error there.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Throws to the wide out. Makes a connection. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Drops back on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Pryor. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. FSU calling its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
But with the game on the line, knowing you just need one first down to end this thing, you're going to the perimeter of the field on a quick-hitting play with a lot of speed, David, able to outflank the defense to seal this thing.
It's so smart because the defense brings in all these big bodies and they're playing physical, downhill run game. What do? You get to the edge. Nice job getting the guy with some speed on the perimeter and getting the first down and icing this football game.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments.